Well, hello, welcome to Blender Stuffs. In this video, I will give you some tips which will be really useful for daily tasks in Blender. So let's get started. Let's say we want to align this vertices along the z-axis. The way you would normally do this is, press S, Z, followed by 0. This does works, but there is a better way. First, enable the 3D Viewport Pi Menus add-on from Preferences. Then if you press Alt-X in edit mode, you should see this Pi menu, then select the axis along which you want to align the vertices. This is way faster than the scaling method once you get used to it. If you like Pi menus, then make sure to watch this video linked in the description. If you want to negate a value in Blender, you can just hover over the value slider and press minus on your keyboard. If you hover over any setting and then press backspace, that setting changes to its default value. This works almost everywhere in Blender. This comes in really handy when working with nodes. If you press backspace when a node is selected, the node is set to its default values. Let's say we want to move this detail more near to the corner here. You could select the detail and move it like that, but you can see that it leaves some shading issues like that because the surface is no longer flat. You could use loop tools to flatten it, but it messes with the overall shape of the object. Instead, what you could do instead is select the plane along which you want to move the detail. Then go to View, Align View to Active, Top. What this will do is align the 3D view along the normals of the selection. And now you could just select the detail and move it how you want, and you won't be getting any shading issues that way. Did you know that while transforming objects in 3D Viewport you can set an axis by holding middle mouse button? When holding middle mouse button you should see X, Y, Z axis lines passing through the origin of the object. Then you can move the mouse along one of these axes and let go. And then the transformation should constrain to that particular axis. By transformation I mean that it will work for moving, rotating, and scaling an object. This is a scene from one of my tutorial, linked in the description if you want to see it. While setting up the camera, we may manipulate the camera view several times. And every time we do it, the backdrop may get out of the frame. But we need the backdrop as well to get more idea of how the final render will look like. To achieve that we can set track to constraint for the backdrop. Select the camera as target. Select the axis towards which the backdrop is facing. And select the axis which is pointing upward. Now the backdrop will face the camera every time you move it. So that's all for this video. If you want more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel and make sure to give a like.